how's it going? Today we are going to look at a way of generating chords using a dice. Okay, this is called aleatoric music, and this has been about for centuries. It's said that Mozart used to use dice when he was composing music. People like Brian Eno have done it. Loads of people have done it. It's called aleatoric music, which is a very fancy term. Alea basically is a Latin word for dice, so aleatoric music is making music using dice, and that's what we're going to do now. So how does it work? It works by having a dice and one of these, or one of these, or anything that you want to make music on. Okay, and this is how it works. So a scale, as we know, has 8 notes. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Not sung like that, obviously. And a dice has 6 sides, unless you are an aficionado of Dungeons and Dragons, in which case you will have an 8-sided dice, I would imagine. In which case, great. Ignore what I'm about to say and just cut to the bit where I explain how it works. If not, we have a 6-sided dice, and what we're going to do is we are going to discard the fact that note 1 and note 8 are going to be the same notes. Again, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, 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 woo. Right, so we can get rid of one of them. So we've got 7. So that still leaves 1 extra note. How are we going to fix that? So what we're going to do is, let's suppose you roll a 6, and instead of automatically accepting that you then play the 6th note, I would suggest that you roll the dice again. And if you roll a 1, 2 or a 3, then you honour that 6 that you rolled. And if you roll a 4, 5 or a 6, turn the 6 into a 7. And there you go, there's your 7 notes. Okay? Now, there's a key chart provided in the sheet here. That's all explained in the sheet. There's a key chart, but let's use the key of G at the moment. Okay? As an example. So we're going to look at getting some chords. So, G, A, minor, B minor, C, D, E minor, F sharp. Okay, so there is our 7 notes. So let's get rolling the dice. So here we go. The first thing that has come up is a 2. So if I consult G, A minor, so there's the first one. A minor, there's the first chord. The second one, oh, it's a 4. There you go. So that means G, A minor, B minor, C. So the second chord is a C. And what's the next one going to give us? Oh, it's a 6. Right, there you go, 6. So that means I need to roll again, and we get a 3. So that means I honour the 6, which is an E minor. Okay, so there you go. By rolling the dice, I have given myself 3 chords. If I wanted to have more chords, I would keep rolling the dice. If I wanted to have less chords, I would keep rolling the dice. I wouldn't roll as many, I should say. So I'm going to stop at 3, and I'm going to have A minor, C, and E minor. That's quite nice. So what do you do from there? Well, you can add chord voicings, if you like. So what I mean by voicings is, instead of just playing straight A minor, straight C and straight E minor, I might want to think about using an A minor 7 or a C add 9. Well, that's a C7. C add 9. Or an E minor 9 or whatever. You can do whatever you want. If you know your way around some nice fancy chords, then you can just do that. That's what a chord voicing is. So instead of just playing a straight C, you're playing a C7 or a C major 7 or a C augmented or whatever you want. So you can mess about. So I'm going to try A minor 7, C add 9 and E minor. There we go. And what I might also think about is maybe trying out some different rhythms. So you could play it just straight. Think of a nice melody to sing over the top of that, or maybe think about something that might conjure up in my head like an image. It's like a daydream or something like that. But I could also try it in a different rhythm and see if that makes me think of something else. Okay. Or I could change the length of the bars, the length of the time I play the chords. So there's all these kind of different things to kind of think about once you've got your chords. I would also maybe suggest is not to think in terms of you're writing a verse or you're writing a chorus at this point, because maybe this chord sequence that I've just come up with would sound nice repeated with a repeated lyric, in which case then I've maybe just written the chorus. And then I could either roll the dice again if I wanted to come up with a chord sequence, or maybe having already got those chords, maybe it just suggests that the next place I would want to go for the next section is something like that. Okay, so I'm still staying in the key of G here. I'm still playing G, D and A minor, so I'm still staying in the key just at the moment. You know, and maybe I could try other fancy chords or other chords out of key if I wanted to. Essentially, you can do what you want. Again, like everything else, this is just a way to get you started. If you're stuck for ideas, or you find yourself you keep coming up with the same ideas quite a lot, then something like rolling a dice might work quite nicely for you, because it might just make you give you a chord sequence that you wouldn't normally think about putting together. So give it a go. There you go. Aleatoric music. Check you later.